wholesome. RPG streamer. I like Final Fantasy. I like D&D. Welcome to the Fruity Masquerade. I went to Retro Game Con and we picked up a bunch of old games, including this version of
as like, oh, if I had had those in this moment, especially like I should have thought about that, considering we even thought about it at the beginning of the campaign. We knew enough to be like, these are evil characters, so we have to have some boundaries to keep these characters together. And that, oh, I wish I just expanded that to be like the entire world of D&D, and why hadn't I? And so now it's a lot easier both
if you've brought your ivory
avoid
standard, I'll be
things
happy
like
to
the
tell
giant
you where to
spiders
stick
and
it.
just not worry about that, because we've had that talk at the beginning. And then if something comes up in the middle of a game that's unexpected, I now have the tools to deal with it in a much quicker way and not fumble through turning spiders into bunnies. But yeah, that's the moment I think of whenever people are just like, but I don't know if...
We're just gonna run. We're getting cardio. We're getting some good cardio in as we're just running. Yeah. This is just exercise. Some nice exercise. And we're gonna just go outside. And I got a key, so we're just gonna... Oh my god! Holy shit. Oh, that scared me. Okay.
But seeing like so many women want to add the voice of our trans sisters, because trans women, in my perspective, they're no more or no less woman than I am. They are woman enough. They are the same as me. Their voices are the ones that are being stifled the most right now. So those are the ones we have to push to the front. As women, we gotta back them up. We gotta push them forward. And you know, adding more representation to this train in the future is definitely gonna I think gonna help amplify the event. That's my perspective on it. Cause like I said, I only know of a few people who aren't out, but adding more who are openly, you know.
Dad. That will be interesting. Instead of daddy, what if we go with stepdad?
Time to get all the mommies. Did anyone ever notice how cursed this voice is?
It's absolutely
Chaos
cursed.
rules, motherfuckers.
Yes, thank you.
I want mommy to step on me now.
All right. So we'll continue the degenerate names.
It's not real. It is a social construct. Being gendered male or female, man or woman, there are some biological components related to that, but there are humans that are outside of that. There are humans that have sexual organs of both of those sexes. There are humans that have DNA that matches both of those things. We call some of those folks intersex, right? It's made up. We created it. We invented it. So I threw up a couple examples of what are some non-binary identities. So someone could be genderqueer, someone who's gender fluid, a demi-man or a demi-woman. Someone can identify as agender. Two-spirit comes from the indigenous community. Someone could be androgynous. Who's this? Who's this wonderful person, y'all? Do you know who this is? Do you know who this is?
What's the message say? It says your mom.
It says the black tentacles. Just cast it. Cast it on yourself. Cast it on everybody.
Tentacles. Black tentacles. Black tentacles. Does it say your mom in AOC? Is that what?
Oh, that must be like a school legend. If you go into the lab at night and cast black tentacles 3 times.
What's his face? The health secretary literally said that about vaccines. He said that black people can handle diseases better, so they probably don't need to be vaccinated. Bullshit. Bullshit. Is that Professor Asshole? You mean Daddy? I mean Daddy? I mean Daddy? I love red flags. We're gonna talk about my trauma here very shortly, and you'll learn all about some of these origins. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, when I was in high school, I know I'm missing chat. I'm sorry, y'all, but I got to try to get through these slides. When I was in high
You can be Black and you can be trans. It is not just people of color and it's trans people, it is trans people of color. The first person who started the whole movement for the LGBT community was a Black
Marsha P.
trans
Johnson, baby.
Yeah, there you go.
Sometimes when you say the things that you say, that is not as obvious. And I want that to be said for everyone here, because my hesitation with any women's panel is because I'm a Black woman. I came into this very unsure, not because I don't love Megan, not because I don't think she's incredible. This would be my third time participating in it. She does such a wonderful job. If anything, Megan is probably one of the best panel organizers that I've had the luxury of working with as far as most of the events that I've been in. I've been in too many, some good and some growing.
It's gonna be a good time. Good time. The farther along we go, you can see the milestones there and on the Tiltify account page. Are you ready? Oh my god! Look at the box! That's so cute! It's Alpha! Ah! Oh, and it's shiny! It's shiny! That is beautiful. You got a Tonberry, a Cactar. There's a Marlboro, a Bomb. That is heckin' cute. A little chunky Moogle. Love it. Love it. That's so adorable. And it says Final Fantasy on the top. That's so pretty. Hey, I have gloves too. I totally forgot to play any music during that entire intro sequence. But you know. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Good morning.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Trying to keep your title intact. Up here with 52 firsts. Congratulations. Ugh. I'm careful. I have busted my desk. So I have to get that. I have to fix it. So I can't grab this because this is not a very sturdy desk that I'm at right now. Hi, Mousy. Hi, Ghosty. Good morning. How's it going? Hi, Emmy. Congrats on getting second. Ghosty, congrats on getting third. Hell yeah. Oh my god, you're playing that library game? That looks really good. Well, Ghost, I was going through my dresser and I was like, I need a Pride shirt. I've worn all my Pride shirts because there's been so much Pride happening that I was like, well, this will work. Yeah, all my Pride shirts are in the washer or in the laundry. Ugh. Yeah, it was a sleepy. I know, it's like such a problem to not have enough Pride shirts. So Mousy says I'm doing a non-magic run first, so I can do the other versions and then be excited. Okay. I didn't know there was multiple versions. I've just seen clips. I'm like, this is like OCD crack. That's crazy. Yeah, but we're all moved. I can't find the posts from my bed. So we're still slumming it with the mattress on the floor. It's fine. It's fine. You haven't done a single Pride thing this month. Our Pride Fest is tomorrow, and then it's gonna rain. Ghosty, no! I've done a lot of Pride events. It's been really good. My community here is really, really positive. So I learned, I just moved back to my hometown, essentially, and their Pride is in July. It's not till next month. I've never been to it. I'm probably going to go this year. And so I was at a Pride Magic the Gathering event in town, and I was inquiring because they have some connections with the local LGBT center. And I was like, why is Pride here in July? That's really strange because unfortunately, 3 of the major cities here in upstate New York all celebrated Pride the same exact weekend. Thankfully, not overlapping with Juneteenth, so that was good. I'm glad that they didn't overlap onto Juneteenth, but they did overlap. And so I was like, okay, that's interesting. But I learned that the only reason the one here is in July is the first year that they did it, they applied for their permits at the park and they were too late to get granted a permit. So they decided, well, I guess we'll do it in July this year. And then they've stuck with that decision ever since. And I'm really glad that they did because I was really frustrated. I couldn't attend all of the Pride events that I wanted to go to in my communities because I have friends in all of those cities, you know? I'm a Gussie. Welcome in. Ghosty says it's always interesting that some places just deny Pride until July. Some places delay even longer. I think it's New Orleans in Louisiana. There's a crayon mark on this wall from the child that was in this room. So New Orleans, they do an event called Southern Decadence, which is, I believe, Labor Day weekend, and that is their Pride. When I traveled down through like Georgia and Florida to visit family that way, they also were doing like different things, you know? There was some in August, there was some in July, there was some in June. It kind of was interesting to see the different overlaps that they were doing. I like that. There's a really good reuse center around here if you need. Oh yeah, absolutely. I donate so much stuff there. We took a trip, my aunt and I, last weekend went to my apartment to clean it up and get it set for the next tenants. So I gave her a grand tour of a whole bunch of like antique stores, reused stores, like a lot of places because she's also moving this weekend. So I was like, well, let me give you the tour. Let me show you where the things are, which was really funny. Hi, Queenie. Queenie, did you bring your boy butter with you? I just ran out. I am so sorry. I was educating during Queenie's slot about lubrication because somebody made the joke. I think it was Emmy, of course, Emmy, that lube is really important. And so I was like, well, you also need to understand about lube. If you're using silicone toys, if you're using condoms, that has to be the water-based lube. Otherwise, it degrades the silicone or the condoms and they can break or not be useful. Similarly, I guess people didn't know you're not supposed to store silicone toys next to each other because they'll fuse like a transformer. Look, no, for Dragon Ball Z, I think somebody said, no, you don't want to be fusing your toys. Yeah, I'm glad my space can educate others. I'm so glad I could help. Yeah, I should get some certification in sex therapy because I talk a lot about sex as a therapist. It comes up a lot. I think it's just being queer and working with a lot of queer folks. You know, we don't necessarily have access to that kind of education. I remember, what show was it? Was it Sex Education on Netflix? And there was a scene where they were teaching about like lube or something, or like bottoming, like for gay guys. And I was like, they didn't teach me this shit when I was in school. How lovely. This is so nice. I'm so glad that they're teaching the kids. And then, what show was it? Heartstoppers? I think it's Heartstoppers I watched. They have a character that discovers that he's ace, which is really cool. I was like, oh, that's kind of nice to have that inclusion. You know, that stuff wasn't really around when I was young. So it's kind of nice to see the world's changing a little bit. Give people some representation. There is a lot of people that don't know Ghosty. Ghost, I hope you're doing well. How's your move? Have you like got everything set, or are you still in progress? It's been chaos for Fruities. Ghosty's moving, I moved, Magashi's moving, Rua's moving. I'm like, everybody be moving. Oh my god. I'm so excited for your lamp though. I desperately want Pizza Hut lights in my kitchen. I desperately want that for my dining room. I want it. I want it so bad. I gotta go find one. I think it'll be so fun. You're still working on it? Okay. You gotta check out those shows. Absolutely. Heartstoppers is very light, very chill. Whereas Sex Ed's a little more deeper, but it has what's her name from the X-Files? She's the mom, and she's a sex therapist. I love her. She's so hot. Oh my god, Fruities have to come visit my fruit kitchen. I'm right there. I'm right there. Ghosty got me into those shows. I loved it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Queenie says I watched a podcast with the creator of Sex Ed. She seems really cool. Oh, that's so nice. So for this room, because this is going to be my office and stream setup, these walls, I'm going to get stencils out of my Cricut, and we're going to put like Final Fantasy stuff. We're going to get like cutouts of chocobos and crystals and like a Buster Sword. I'm going to design my own template for painting, and then we're going to paint Final Fantasy decals in this room. And so I have like Final Fantasy posters and stuff that are going to go up. I've been saving all of my Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cardboard and shit. So we're going to get some frames and get it nice. I'm excited. And then downstairs in the dining room, there's this ugly gray silver metallic wallpaper. I hate it. I'm going to learn how to rip it out, and then I'm going to resurface the wall and get it primed and painted. And then that's going to be my mural room, the living room where like my board game table is and all my big board games. And so I'm going to do similar. I'm going to do like Catan pieces or D&D pieces, like little cutouts. But I'm going to leave spaces because downstairs I want to be a mural for everybody to contribute. So my cousin helped me move. When she was growing up, what they did is they took a projector in their rooms as kids and they projected Disney characters and then they painted them on the walls. And so I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot that you guys did that. That was so cool. So I want to do that downstairs, maybe in the living room or in the dining room, because as a house, you can do it. You can do whatever the hell you want. And I want to do paint because you can just paint over it if you get tired of it, you know? Hi, Whiskey. Thank you for lurkies. I had a friend in high school, and that was kind of her bedroom, is that you had Sharpies and you would sign it and you could do all sorts of things. It was really cute. Where's Waka going? Queenie, have I ever told you I've never played really Final Fantasy X? I haven't. That's my list. I played it when it came out when I was a kid on the PS2, and I fucking hated it. I hated the voice acting. I was pissed. I'm like, I'm here to immerse myself in my little visual novel. And then they were like, I'm like, no. I'll probably feel about it differently as a grown adult, but I hated it. I was thinking of doing that, but not sure what to pay. I'm thinking of a Dreamcast mural. Ooh. You know me. It's all about that Final Fantasy. I also need to figure out the home for my giant-ass Keyblade. I don't know where I want to put that. I have a big cosplay Keyblade. We need to get you on it. Okay, let's not judge the voice acting on the one cringe scene. Okay. I wonder, like, because I know a lot of people critique the English voice acting in that game. I wonder if there's similar vibes for the the Japanese cast. I wonder if they had a more professional job done or not. I'm very curious what people in Japan's opinion was. Couple hooks on the wall. There's a couple in here. I haven't painted or done anything like that. I'm still trying to find my bed posts. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere. Cat's in here, by the way. Cat. There she is. That's Evie. She stalks me. I go upstairs, she comes upstairs. I go downstairs, she goes downstairs. She's just like up and down all over the place, which is good because she's a little chunky. I think she could benefit from the exercise. Her water's downstairs, her food and treats are upstairs. She has her own room now. I did not intend for her to have her own room, but when I moved, I got her set up and I was like, oh, I guess this is your room now. There's a room with like a built-in desk over yonder. And so it was just like, I guess this is fine. Cats need rooms, right? Hi, Sparky. Get that upgrade. I know, right? Am I losing internet? I sure am. I'm dropping frames left and right. That's fun. I hope whatever contractor comes to install radon prevention system, it gets done before my slot. I'm plugged in. I'm plugged in straight into the system. Let me take a look here. Internet. Run speed test. You're not experiencing a delay? Well, that's wild. Because my thing says I have like 59.5% drop frames. Connection's working. I don't know. I think I'm hardwired. Yeah, I am. I guess I could unplug the Wi-Fi. Looks fine. Okay. Well, then OBS is gaslighting. OBS is gaslighting me. Says I only have 4,000 kilobytes per second. I don't know. You should be plugged in gay into the system. Oh, that's what I did wrong. I didn't plug in enough gay. You only saw 134 of the drop frames? Okay. Yeah, I reset my computer. I mean, let me close these Twitch windows. Oh shit, alright, raid's coming. EB's coming. I see. I'm gonna close the window since we're Gucci. Hopefully I'm not lagged out. Yeah, I have 50,723 drop frames on my display. So many drop frames. Oh well. As long as y'all can see it, that's what matters, right? Yo! Hi, EB. Welcome in, Raiders. Bow wow wow. Bow wow wow. Ba-da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Hi, Gab Joe. Welcome in. How was the rest of your stream? And some Final Fantasy. Going from a Final Fantasy stream to yet another Fantasy stream. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Welcome in, y'all. I'm Vector of Change. I'm just a little guy. I play video games and shit. Storage Heater, hi. Welcome in. Yeah, just a big fat line, a thick line of fantasies. That's right. It's one of my favorite songs from Rebirth. Hi, Chompa. Welcome on in. Did I get everybody? I did. Thanks for the raid, buddy. Thank you for hanging out. Quick promo. If you guys don't know, Pride is a wonderful month. It's a wonderful time of the year, and I'm so glad that we're getting to celebrate. I've done so much Pride. I ran out of Pride shirts, so I had to wear my Fruities one for this stream. But EB hosts a really kick-ass party in July after another sin. I believe this year you're celebrating gluttony. Is that right? Is this the gluttony year? Y'all hear about some gays and some pride? Hi, Lee. Welcome in. You've done your research. Hell yeah. Yeah, there is a raid train coming up. Definitely don't miss it. EB throws a really good party. There's a lot of great people in the lineup. I'm sorry I couldn't join this year, but I just moved, so things are a little in flux right now while we get settled. It's good to see you. If anybody doesn't know me, again, I'm really a big enjoyer of Final Fantasy. I've recently developed a crippling Magic the Gathering addiction. I really like Dungeons and Dragons. In my day job, I am a social worker. I run a private practice where I help my clients work through PTSD, which is good. And I really like Final Fantasy 14. If you guys don't know, it's probably my cozy game. How are you doing today? I'm assuming that's for EB. Or is that for me? Not Magic the Gathering. Yeah, the Gathering. My schedule is kind of all over the place as I've been focused on moving and settling things. I don't really have a set schedule. If you ever want to know when I go live, the best thing to do is to either join the Fruities Community Center. Oh, okay, that was for me. I'm doing okay. I know how to stream. I'm doing okay. But the Fruities is a wonderful stream team that I'm part of. They're hosting this event. We have a community Discord, and so I usually post my announcements when I go live in there. Thank you for the follow. That's also another way, right? Is if you follow, Twitch loves to tell you. Although I'm not gonna lie, I had to disable notifications on my phone because it was not letting me like scroll all of them at a time. I had to individually delete them. So if you go live and I follow you, it won't tell me. You know what would go hard right now? Cracking open some packs. You want me to go grab my magic cards? They're downstairs. I could do that. Hold on. Let me go grab them. Be right back. All right, EB. Since you rated in, dealer's choice. Do you want Final Fantasy Do you want to see a pack of furry cards? Or do you want magic but in space? What's your set here? Which would you prefer? Let me know. And we'll crack open a pack. Look, some crack packing. Haven't done anything in yonks. This is really fun. Magic is a cool game. You resisted the siren call? So far, those tie-in sets are going directly for my wall. I know! Twitch on phone sucks? It does. Fisting. We want the fisting set. Alright. Final Fantasy. The last pack I opened had a Buster Sword, which was dope as hell. Look at my beautiful proxy cards. I was like, I need these cards, so we're gonna write them down. Alright, let's get you some magic. Let me get my camera zoomed a little bit here. Vidya. We're gonna do focus. Whoop. Sometimes it's a struggle to get these open. Final fisting fantasy. That's what, when I see FF, that's what goes in my head. I'm sorry. It's exactly what I hear. Okay. Here we go. We got a Gobdu Gardener. Let me see. Sure, this is in clear view. There you go. We have a Gobdu Gardener, a Scorpion, a Sentinel, a Coral, Call of the Mountain Chocobo, Utrib Portrayer, Crossroads Village, Yuffie! That's a cool ass card. So this is part of the bonus through the ages. It's a bonus sheet. So these cards are reprints of older Magic cards. Some of them are worth some money. This one's a decent card. She's pretty cool. She has Commander Ninjutsu, which is really fun. We got Galuf from this game we're playing. Dark Knight's Great Sword. We got Rufus and his puppy. Ooh, we got the alternate art of Summon Chocobo Mog. That's pretty. A rare. That's motherfucking Cloud, yo. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He'll go great with my Buster Sword that I pulled the other day. Yeah, I have mastered the Final Fantasy set. So I have most of the cards except for like the very fancy like rare cards that are thousands. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Here's our land for the pack. The forest. And then our token is a wizard or a burb. Buster Nut. Rufus, you rat, take your shirt off. I love Rufus. I don't know. A lot of people don't like him. I love him. Whoa, I clicked the wrong button. I clicked exposure. How is my auto mod blocking that? What the heckies?
No gays. No gays, please. No G-A-Z-E.
It's a whole ass command.
Gays. That one. That kind.
Yeah. Can you believe that happened in Easily Stream during Pride Month? No gays. That's a whole ass command. I can't believe Twitch blocked that. That's rude. Rufus is fun to hate. Let's see how much Cloud's going for right now. If I click this, what do we see? Okay. So we're going to look up Cloud. Cloud. Midgar Mercenary. Hi, Silva. Hi, Cat. Happy Pride, y'all. So Cloud is still 18 bucks. That's an $18 card right there. Sure be. Sure be. I know, Twitch. Get it together. Get it together. And then... let's see. What was the bonus card? Original name. Yuriko the Tiger Shadow. So Yuriko, she's $5. She's a $5 card. Very cool. All right, so we are playing Final Fantasy V today. We're working on a 4-job fiesta. If you want to learn about that, you can go check out the website. It's a very fun challenge charity that they do every year. This year, proceeds are being raised, I believe, for the Trans Lifeline, which I'm like, I've not started. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Where's my volume? For the Vitcha game. For the Vitcha game. There we go. So you can hear the game. Ah, look at y'all making out. I heard all the boy butter's gone because of you, Silver. Is that true? Queenie says she ran out because she used it all on you. You guys know what boy butter is, right? Hold on. Let's educate. Boy butter. Images. This is boy butter. Whoop. It's for good times. It's for good times. Their branding is fun. Oops, I just closed the game. So Final Fantasy V does a challenge run. So I'm doing all natural jobs. So that means Butts gets the wind crystal job. The girlies get different jobs with the other crystals. Hell yeah. Trans rights are human rights. I like those as channel point reminders because it kind of helps you stick out with where your values are so that people aren't questioning it. And if you don't
take your meds. If you have ADHD, take your meds. This is what happens when you don't take your meds. Oh shit! No!
Thank you,
Daddy,
Lana.
no! Please, no, Daddy, no!
My remote's not working. Hello. Highly recommend if you haven't played them, the Pixel remasters. They're very good. None of my controls are working in this game. Why no work? This is fun. Controller, please. I need to protect trans kids' side of my setup. It's beyond overdue. Signpost that shit up front. Exactly. It helps weed out the problem children. Get out of here. My controller ain't working. And I don't know why. Neither's my keyboard. I've been having some major problems with this Pixel remaster. It wouldn't load because of display settings before. And then today my controller is like, nope. Nope. Let me go here. I ain't touching shit. What the hecky? We might not be playing Final Fantasy V today. This may not be happening. Sorry for flash warning. Yeah, it's not going. Let me go over here. Let's see. Controller. Current button layout. Edit layout. It's reading the remotes here, but it's not working. All right, I'm gonna go grab my PS5 controller, see if that fixes this problem. BRB. Controller disconnected. Bow, 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 bow. Da 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 na 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 na. Ba 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 ma 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 ma. Connect a new device. A monkey pooper. To tell the other queens they'll know what to do. You only see queer people have trouble. That's funny. All right, well, we're good, but the audio died. What the heckies? Oh, because the audio changed to the PlayStation controller. That's funny. No, hold on. Audio's not dead for you. There we go. You can hear it. I just can't. Okay. You have to choose control the game or hear it. You're fine with queer. Sometimes I don't use it. Oh yeah, I prefer queer. That's the term I've used for a very long time. Okay. So we're gonna do some leveling. Because we can. Gotta figure out where the buttons are mapped. Sounds like this has happened to you a lot. That's rough. Because the next boss battle is a rough one. B says queer is my go-to. Appreciate the acronym. She's too long. And it doesn't include everyone. Absolutely. It's unfortunate that it doesn't. Now, queer is a really good inclusive term. I feel like I should maybe go back to the ship graveyard. And I should put what's-his-face on steel. So if you guys don't know what a 4-job fiesta is, essentially, Final Fantasy V has a job system. So as you progress through the story, there are different jobs that you collect, and these are some of the ones we got for the first crystal. But in a 4-job fiesta, each job is predetermined by the randomizer, and so our first job we got is thief. But I'm opting for a natural jobs run. So what that means is everyone else stays as freelancer until they get to their crystal. So Lena has a water crystal, Ferris is the fire crystal, and Galuf has the earth crystal. And so as we progress through the run and we get the other crystals jobs, they have to be that job for the rest of the run. Ordinarily, when you play Final Fantasy V, you get to swap things around, but you can't in this particular type of run. All right, I'm gonna go to the ship graveyard. Let's go back to here, turn those off. Yeah, and all you have to do is beat the game, which is very challenging without all the jobs mix mission and mashin like usual. I had to click the right button. So this ship has free heal estate. So we're gonna go over to that and then battle on that screen. EB says queer is also a little more punk rock, and you know, I'm a gobby little shit, so that fits me as a person. I agree. I think for me as well, EB, part of it is gay. I consider like gay TM to be its own specific class. I don't consider myself at all to be gay TM. There are a lot of cisgender white gay men out there that have a lot of negative attitudes towards people of color, towards women, towards trans people. I'm talking about the L's, G's, and B's, but no T's kind of folks. And I'm like, I'm not about that life. That's not for me. Exactly, Lee. Exactly. I have a theory. I call it like 1 degree of privilege. The idea is that when you have that 1 degree of privilege, sometimes you become really, really nasty. As you think about the different like iterations of privilege. Have y'all ever seen the Wheel of Privilege before? It's a really cool graphic. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So there's a lot of variations of it. This is the Wheel of Power or Privilege. Let's see if I can load it. Hello, Jedi. Welcome in. So these are examples of all the different areas of power and privilege that people can have. So you have things like citizenship, skin color, education, ability, sexuality, neurodiversity, mental health, body size, housing, wealth, language, gender, Did I say citizenship? And so here you'll see like various ranges, ranging from like people who have a bit more power, such as like the rich, people whose language is English, heterosexual folks. And then in the middle is where you're starting to get some degrees of marginalization, like some disabilities, gay men, people who are documented immigrants. And then on the outside of the wheel is what we call the marginalized communities. And so the idea is that just because you have privilege in one area doesn't mean you don't have these other ones. And some humans have all bunch of these going on all at the same time. And that experience is different. And that's why it's important to understand the concept of what's called intersectionality. That one marginalized person's experience is not going to be the same as another's, and you got to consider that. It's just a helpful thing to look at. Okay. Pre-heal estate's in here. Okay. So config, turn that back on. Then we're just going to fight here for a little bit. How's your morning been? It's been pretty good. We've been vibing, playing some Final Fantasy today. We are participating in Fruity's Pride Parade. Happy Pride. Let me change that to attack. There we go. Oh yeah, way better experience here. You've been the person to explain intersectionality, but understand that very easily. Read how others try. Well, I'm glad it could help. It's an important concept to understand. And again, when I think about stereotypical gay men TM, some of them, I don't want to say all of them, I don't want to generalize, but I, as a queer person, feel very uncomfortable in a group of gay men. I just do. Unless I'm aware ahead of time that they don't have racist beliefs, that they don't have like ableist perspectives, if I don't know ahead if they are obsessed with wealth. Like I think about the gays who want to go on like, you know, crazy vacations to Mexico and stuff. I don't know, not about that. That's not for me. So queer is the term I much prefer. Oh, I got an elixir. I think I've gotten to the point where I've just been kind of overwhelmed by that group. If there's trans people, if there's people of color hanging out with the group people, that's where I want to be. If it's just a group of gay men, ooh, another elixir. I'm not feeling it. I have not been to Mexico, Jedi. I've never actually left the country. You've been to both Japan and Peru? That's awesome. No, I have not left the country. So I'm leveling up here a little bit, and it's lucky enough that we're collecting some elixirs, because the only heal I have available to me right now is potions. And that's not very good. Lena's about to experience her first love, poison. Silva says, real. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there was a man I was getting to know last summer who's definitely more gay TM, and his friends are gay TM. And when we spent time together, I really understood him, like, oh no. I don't like this. This is not the people for me. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'm sure Japan's a really beautiful place, and Peru. Someday we'll travel. Yeah, I opted for this run to do the pixel remaster because I'd rather grind quickly instead of taking forever. One healthy mindset, Chamba says, I've learned is I don't owe anyone my time and I can leave or block people and stuff. Yeah. One of the things I often teach my clients is that boundaries are these things, these choices that we're going to make in response to someone else's behavior. A boundary is not what someone else is going to do. It's what we're going to choose to do in response to their behavior. So the example I give is like, if one of my clients comes in my office and decides that they're going to chew some bubblegum and I can't concentrate because I have misophonia where like the sounds like drive me batty. What we're going to do is we're going to say, listen, if you want to come to have therapy with me, that's cool. That's great. However, I can't do the bubblegum. And so you can continue to chew bubblegum all you want, but I'm not going to meet with you. That's my boundary. I can say no. I can end the session. I can leave. I can X, Y, or Z. They may choose to do it. They may choose not to do it, but you know. It's what you can do. That's an important part of boundaries. And you have the power to say no. You're manifesting an international effector trip? Listen, I ain't got that kind of money. All my money's gone, Silver. I bought a house. It's gone. It's gone. All right, look at this free real estate. Look at that cozy chair. Look at the old man. He gets the bed while everyone else sits in chairs. That's why you're manifesting? Okay. Jedi says, I'm glad y'all are pro LGBT plus. Well, of course, we're the fruities. How could we not be pro LGBT plus? Been in chats that I thought were decent, and they start talking about things like stopping woke and how they're brainwashing children. Yeah, no, I would say bye. I wouldn't even like tell them. I'd just be like, nope. Peace out, AE Girl Scout. No, thank you. In Chambas, am I allowed to ask what makes a psychotherapist different? So psychotherapist is a term that is a general term. So I'm a licensed clinical social worker in my state. So my degree is in social work, but there are therapists with all sorts of degrees. So you can have, in my state, you can have a marriage and family counseling degree. You can have a creative arts therapist degree. You can have a mental health counseling degree. You can be a psychologist and be a therapist. You can be a psychiatrist and do therapy. So psychotherapy is what I sometimes denote what I do, because whenever I say I'm a therapist, most people assume like, are you talking like a physical therapist, a occupational therapist, a massage therapist? So I will sometimes say psychotherapist because people are like, well, what kind? So then they kind of know ahead of time. But psychotherapist is just a general term for a therapist that works with mental health, with the brain. That's all it denotes. Allies, give your queers your money. Exactly. If you want to support a queer, you can donate your money right now to me. Here's my Ko-Fi. There you go. There's my link. If you want to support right now, you don't have to. That's my tip jar. It lives there. We're manifesting a trip to international waters, apparently. All right. I think we're just about good to go here. Level 15. I like that. So let's turn off encounters for a second. Let's go heal. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Sleep in your chair, old man. I wish you could donate bits, but my bank is denying me buying bits. That is okay. Nope, nobody has to pay me. It's fine. I do this for fun. Wah, 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 wah. Although I did have an anonymous patron buy me some waterproof sheets. That was fun. We tested them out on stream. They worked great. I was like, I'm not buying that shit. And someone was like, okay, bet. I got you. You know, waterproof sheets. You ain't never heard of waterproof sheets? They work well. I bought them off TikTok because I kept getting ads from TikTok saying you should buy these sheets. I thought it was funny. No, they're sheets, like bed sheets. They're like regular ass bed sheets and they're waterproof. We tested them out. They're in my my cat's room. I can show you 1 second. I'm just trying to get out of here. Whee! They're just sheets. Just regular ass bed sheets. And the water doesn't go through. Her name's Edie, like the Pokemon. They work great. All right, ads are happening, so we're gonna take a little self-care break. I'm gonna go top up my beverage. I'll be back in just a few. Enjoy the clippies. Yummy. ATM, debit.
Says your cozy can suck my ass, motherfucker. Enjoy the chaos. Let the fire of chaos light your ass, you beautiful himbos. Take your pointy pointer and poke my butthole. It feels like something is stuck.
Put it right there. All right, there's a knob with numbers. We need to turn it. We need to do 1 to the right. 3 to the left. Yes, Emmy. Yes.
It literally did say heat up water. Oh, Sunny, those are different vegetables. Those are a different vegetable. You don't eat those. I don't recommend it. Please don't eat vegetables that were in your ass. Bad plan.
Emma and Jerry says the cats nestle close to their kittens. The lambs have laid down with the sheep. You are cozy and warm in your bed, my dear. Please go the fuck to sleep. The windows are dark in the town, child. The whales huddle down in the deep. I'll read you one very last book if you swear you'll go the fuck to sleep. The eagles who soar through the sky are at rest, and the creatures who crawl, run and creep. I know you're not thirsty. That's bullshit. Stop lying. Lie the fuck down, my darling.
Thank you, Emmy, for that cozy bedtime story. Very much. I need 32 of these. Like, disappearing? I don't
know why is it glitching? Hello? Oh, it's the mic. It's this. That's suspicious. I'm gonna put my hand down now. It's the mic arm. Apparently it hides my hand. That's weird. Don't clip that. We're talking packs and boundaries. Packs and boundaries. So TLDR, do not sexualize me. If you choose to sexualize me and talk about things like taking off my belt, you're gonna get kicked out. That's not acceptable behavior. My community guidelines are 16 plus, which means we curse a little bit, we're degens a little bit, but ultimately, we're not here to curate adult content or talk about pornography. That's not at all the brand, that's not at all the intention of my stream, and a lot of that violates Twitch's TOS anyway. So if you're watching my content because you think I'm hot and you want to sexualize me, the door's right there. I don't want that. At all. At all. I got it to start. All right. We's back. Magusi says I gotta use what I got in the house. I'm gonna make some Chinese for lunch. Make some fried rice, Joseph's chicken, pot stickers. Hell yeah. Get into it, Magusi. Let me go shopping. We gotta get some pots. Some hot pots. I think everybody has the equipment they need. Let me double check. Welcome back from ads. I hope everybody went pee. My BRB is giving boundaries. I know. Listen, we were experiencing things. I had to ban somebody. They were being really creepy. I was like, stop this. Don't do this. Get out of here. I'm just a person, you know? That's not the energy I want. Okay. I'm just gonna buy these. All right, we got pots. No peeing, but my coffee was obtained. Hell yeah. Yeah, I just finished my coffee. I did start Microscape. Yeah, I haven't touched it in a minute. I played it for like a little bit on Emma's stream, but yeah, there is Microscape. I don't have a timer for it set up. Get your Microscape points. Time. All right, so we're going to... The counter's back on. I think I'm okay with boosting. It's fine. This is for fun. You saw you were getting time for being here? Yeah. Would you mind putting the link for Microscape in the chat if anybody wants to go check it out? Yeah, Microscape is an idle game that you can join, which is really cute. Thank you. So watching streams, certain channel point redeems, they have festivals where you can earn stuff. And so you're basically building a little RPG character that gets to do cool things. I was working on fishing, I think, last time I played. It's really cute. I've noticed Emma gets a lot of people hanging out in her stream. so they can get their time. Yeah, it's a free thing you can set up for your stream. You just link it. It automatically creates the channel points and everything for you, which is cool. I haven't streamed, I think, really much since I set that up. Old school RuneScape idle game. Still in beta. Some of the stuff's gonna carry over. That's good. Hi, Ghost. Welcome in. How's it going, buddy? Happy Pride. Good morning. It is cute. I like it. Plus, you get to check out some different streams because different people will be live. It's neat. Ghost, you did not get your comms. Hold on. Let me get you. There you go. No, that's right, just went in. Okay. Yeah, OBS says I'm dropping like 1 billion frames. I'm glad y'all are saying I'm coming in clear. Oh my gosh, it's dropping now! Here, let me give you a little hug. I get you 1 comm. I'm sorry. You'll earn them just by hanging out in the stream. So these flowers here are poison. You want to avoid them. Yeah, raiding and earns you comms. This button. I think those headstones have a blue mage skill. Not that I can acquire it. I think it's that one, Flash. You have to give them MP to use it. You have to give them an ether, otherwise it won't go off. So Ferris in this game is genderqueer. She's really cool. They think she's a dude at first. Sig, you also got no comm. Damn, buddy. Damn, buddy. I got you. Wow, Sig, you got 7 from that. Hell yeah. Zero out of 7 twice in a row. It is early. You're not wrong. Now that I think about it, most of the enemies in games called poisonous are actually venomous. Venom means they bite you, right? There's a lot of plants that are poisonous in this game. Good morning, Akago. It's good to see you. Oh, look, it's Daddy's hat. Struck by an arrow. Oh no! She's been poisoned and the earth is shaking. Oh. She's gonna be a lovely gift for her husband, she says. Look at Ferris go. Whee! She said he's a man. Yeah, Ferris is a genderqueer pirate and princess. She's great. Meaning like your characters don't eat the plants, so they have to be venomous. Oh, that makes sense. Name a more iconic duo than Lena and Poison. Honey, take out this trash. I think she heals him. Thank you for hydrate. Oh my god, my pause button works! And my other controller, it was not working. Okay, Nagisa's gone. If you don't hydrate your streamers, they might die. It's true. Yay! We survived. We got a whip. She got daddy's hat. Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay-nay. Whip, whip. Now watch me nay-nay. These things are scary. They petrify. You have to remind some streamers they have to drink water. Holy shit! She like critted like crazy. Attack plus 26? Huh. Basic whip. Coffee does have water. Caffeine's also a diuretic. Poor baby. Again, as Dove would say, name a more iconic duo than Lena and Poison. Thank you for group hydrate. Yes. I'm so tired. You stayed up too late. Uh-oh. Me too. I was watching Scandal. I was opening up magic card packs. I was like, oh yeah, I should go to bed. I'm streaming in the morning, huh? A lot of text happening. No, Final Fantasy V is a really good game if you haven't played it before. We're just kind of quickly getting through the dialogue because this is a challenge run. We have Mount. Blah, 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 blah. One of my first internet handles was named after this dragon. Kiryu. Kiryu. Means fire dragon, I think. So you're contained to this kind of inner world here. But you can revisit this. And use the free heal estate. Which is right here. Very convenient. This is the sea anal. Don't think there's anywhere else I can visit yet. I guess we can check on Boca if we wanted to. Oh, we can go to Tycoon. Chancellor wants to speak with you. What if I don't want to speak to the Chancellor, though? Another feature of the Pixel remasters is that when NPCs are standing in your way, you can push them. That's like a huge upgrade for this game. Sig says, I'm off to get ready for work. All right, Sig, have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, buddy. You leveled a character to 10 once in the Final Fantasy III remake before the first boss. I'm usually a grind player. I like to do the grinding. In the Pixel remasters, you can do boosting, so you don't have to grind as much, which is nice. But I usually like to grind, unless you play Final Fantasy VIII. In Final Fantasy VIII, grinding actually negatively affects you because all the random enemies level with you and they get harder. You can get more spells and things from them to draw, but you don't want to grind in Final Fantasy VIII a whole lot. It's kind of the exception to the rule. But typically in a Final Fantasy, leveling up's a good thing. You can't even push NPCs in most modern games. I know, right? It's nice to be like, get out my way, move. Reminds me of that Brendan Rogers clip. Move, I'm gay. Reminds me of the Final Fantasy 1 randomizer. You could talk to NPCs to delete them. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. I didn't know that. That's great. What in tarnation? Galuf has some funny lines in this game. All right. I think there's treasure in this castle we can collect. Eight's your least favorite? Oh, I love Final Fantasy VIII. That's okay. Everyone has ones they love and don't love. But I absolutely love Final Fantasy VIII. Makes me cry. But it is counterintuitive, mechanically. I will agree to that. Mama, 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 na 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 na. I love the healing stab. Bonking for heals is so fun. Just give you a bell. A bell with a ring that monsters hate. Hell yeah, you caught your Spidos? Good work. Attack plus 42. Oh, hell yeah. Use that two-handed. I don't have enough accessories. Can anyone that's a freelancer use the healing staff? They can. Okay. So if we need a healer, we can set one up. $26. 14. My poor thief. I understand why people love games I don't enjoy. No, absolutely. That's one of the things that's really notorious about the Final Fantasy series is they're always innovating. They're always changing things. And so my Final Fantasy may not be your favorite Final Fantasy, and that's okay. There's nothing that says it has to be one way or another. Like, I know a lot of people hated Final Fantasy 16 that just came out. All right, can't go in there. I liked it. I had a good time. I was really impressed with the gay character that was in the background of the game that you could easily miss, and his story that progressed throughout the entire game. That was really cool. So many elixirs. I don't think there's anything here. No. Okay. Oh, you go in this window. That's cute. So we've got a bonking healing staff. Feel like I should maybe have Ferris be my healer. Once we get to a boss battle, we'll probably swap. Alright, nothing out here. I think that's it for the castle. Tom is a 16 depression personified. Honestly, I feel like Final Fantasy 16 is what Final Fantasy 15 was supposed to be. The dark grittiness of it. That's what Noctis' story was supposed to be when it was announced as Versus 13, and then they changed it. I guess Tycoon doesn't have a store. Do you have any additional potions? Just normal ones. Okay. Nothing new there. Descarula! Don't need magic. I'm gonna have her two-handed. Okay. Nobody can use... It's not better than what they have already. Okay. Kago says the only thing I push is disliking something does not automatically make it a bad. People need to differentiate. Yeah, absolutely. Not one of those type of people. I can admit games I'm not a fan of can be good. Absolutely. My game doesn't have to be everyone's favorite. It's fine. Doing my 15. Remember playing through 6 and just going, does it even get happier? Yeah. We got silver specs. What's that do? Prevent darkness. We'll put that on you. Just because she has the highest attack. Give you leather shoes. She'll be my healer. Hi, Oi Mojo. Welcome in. Happy Pride. How are you doing? Good to see you. Secret waterfalls? I don't think this town has a secret waterfall. The castle does, but not the town. I don't think there's anything hidden in here. Some good towns do, not this one. I think it was Final Fantasy 3 or 2, where if you went into the waterfall, it actually caused physical damage. That's just the magic shot. Yep, okay. Nothing else to buy there. This one does have a sword in the water. Thank you for microscaping. Giving everybody an hour. I wish it would link microscape when you do that. I'm good, BB. Just at work and tired. I also am tired. I feels ya. Alright. I think this is different. Okay. This is a big ass castle. Shiva was sealed away. It's written in this book. These texts aren't sufficient for my research on the crystal. Library of the Ancients. We'll get there eventually. One of my favorite dungeons. See, even this dude can be pushed. In 14. Nothing to discover here. Okay. This basement has scary encounters. Do not recommend. Is it this basement? No, it's outside. I believe there's a sword. Oh, maybe not the sword. But Shiva is in the waterfall. I guess there's not a sword. I thought there was. Nope. Yeah, this location is inaccessible partway through the game. So you want to make sure you collect everything you need to here. Hot diggity do. I don't remember what that does. Hot diggity do. And he falls. Oh no! That's cute. This is the basement that's scary. There's cool things down there, but I'm not gonna cheat by turning off encounters. And the king. And another meteor. Holy moly. Look at them graphics. Look at them pixels. No, they did a great job with these remasters. It's an emergency! Anyway. This is the king's room. I don't think there's anything in here. Nope. Let's see. Oh, you got mug. There we go. Move faster on the map. I think I just have that inherently because I have a thief in my party. So where's the door? Where's this go? This is the... Okay, that's where the scary place is. Yeah, they're too hard to hit. No way, Jose. We ain't playing with them. That's a... Nope. So how do I get out in the wall? Oh, here we go. That knocks you down. And then Shiva's up here. Okay. So... What's everyone's favorite Pokemon? Mine is Ditto. They're literally gender fluid. They can be anything. And they're derpy. Stole a mithril sword. Hell yeah. That mug is a game changer. So plus 31 can be two-handed. Let's give it to you. Oops. Gonna give you the mithril sword, remove the set, so it's two-handed. Give you the whip. How about you and Champa? Which Pokemon's your favorite? Ooh, Dragonair's so cute. Okay, we're gonna put the healing staff on you, and we're gonna throw you in the back row. That's right, Ditto's all of them. Oops, I healed it. Blizzara. Bonk for heals. That's nice. Bonk for heals. So she can only hit front row or back row. That's interesting. Ooh, high potion. Bonk for heal. Butts is dead? Oh, not dead. Still in it. Okay. Okay, Shiva collected. We got another Frost Red. And we got Shiva. Hell yeah. Don't know if we'll get Summoner, but at least we've got Shiva. Yours is Psyduck? Oh, Psyduck is so cute. It might be my stream in Champa. Because on my screen, OBS is saying my frames are dropping like crazy. Everyone says it's fine, but I don't know. Okay. Put you back in the front. Whee! All right, we got the thing. Got some upgrades. Yeah, that healing rod is a game changer for this run. With no heals available to me. That's very nice. Okay. And we're gonna go use free heal estate. Because I'm cheap. Okay. Get over here. Let's get some heals. Do 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 do. So now we gotta find the water tower. I think it's on this peninsula over here. Save the game. My internet's so bad, it's hard to tell if it's you or me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, nothing here. I think this shit sinks after this. Karula went berserk! So many Mithra swords. Do you know the jobs the others are going to have already? I haven't unlocked them. I will unlock them as we progress the run. So I'm not sure. The next job is the water job, which goes to Lena. So once we get to the crystal, we'll take a peek. Karula's upstairs. This dungeon's really cool because it gets used again later in the game, where you go down instead of up. That's how you get the mimic job, because you have to fight Go-Go. Because Go-Go's in this game before they're in Final Fantasy VI, which is really cool because they're another Final Fantasy genderqueer character. Maiden's Kiss. Does anybody need that robe? I doubt it. I think I'm just gonna use a potion. I don't need to use a whole ass phoenix or tent. That's rude. That looks like Death Gaze from 6. That's funny. All right, we're gonna put you in the back. We're gonna give you the healing rod. Give you that shield. That's how you do your runs too? Some people like to do them all at the start. No, I like the surprise. Absolutely, I want to be surprised with what I get as we go along, you know? I'm for sure using the shit out of boosters though. Because it's for fun. Got an ether. I guess should have gone left first. In Final Fantasy III, there's part of the run where there's like a water temple, but you have to turn yourself into a frog. It's very cute. You can't fit in the hole, you're too big. Silver armlet. Arm protection. Okay, so it's just armor. I'm gonna give it to the healer. I'll give you the shoes. Death Gaze on Pride Month? No, it totally looks like Death Gaze. It's weird. Lee, have I ever asked you which Final Fantasy is your favorite? I'm really curious. Mine's Final Fantasy 6. Thank you for refreshing. I've considered restarting stream. Bonk for heal. We got a whole ass potion. It loves Galif. Ba ba bum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum ba 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 bum. Gorilla's really fast. Wah, 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 wah. Are we back? Are we alive? Did that fix it? It looks better. I wake up motivated. Hell yeah. Okay, let's see what our water job's gonna be. Let me make sure Lee's back. Way better. All right, I restarted. That seems to have fixed it. Cool. 2 minutes behind. It took like a minute for it to stop stream. Let's see what our water job is. Water job is Summoner! Hell yeah! Summoner's so good! Summoner's so good! I love it. It's a good thing we just got Shiva. Sweet. So Lena's gonna be a summoner. I'm glad it's not Berserker. Red Mage is also really helpful, but I like Summoner. What about this crystal? That's for later. Time Mage is cool. I really like the Time Mage. But that double magic spell thing is kind of cool though. It's my main class in 14. Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Oh no! Hey, Sildra. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, Red Mage is challenging because you have to get all the ability points on it for it to get its useful ability to cast twice. But if you are in a regular run, that ability with a Black Mage is so good. I can't remember if you can use it with summons too. But it's a very powerful synergy when you can. Why did Sildra just die? Why? That makes no sense. Sildra was literally just fine this whole time. She did not need to die. Impromptu death. Just because. Just cuz. All right. Miss Lena, you are now upgraded to a summoner. You have no other abilities. Guess you have a Frost Rod. That makes sense. All right, we're gonna put you in the back seat. Galuf, we're gonna upgrade you to the Ashura. This we're gonna give to you, and we're gonna give you the silver specs because you have the highest physical output, and we'll just give you the shoes. All right, let's go shopping again. Make sure there's nothing I need from the store. I love other games like that. Healing Rod is trash. Give them a knife. Okay, she already has better. Is there summon magic in this store? There might be. There is. Let me go check the other stores. I don't think there's summon magic, but I could be wrong. That's Tycoon. I'm gonna turn off the boost. Since we're not grinding. That's gonna be my own personal rule. Just use that when you're actually grinding. Nope. Nothing needed. Is there anything in here I need? I'm a summoner. Nope, Frost Rod's better. You get fire ones from the Fire Town. I already have that. Okay. Probably could sell some of this stuff. Let's go to item. Sort by item. You getting some scraping? Hell yeah. Microscape's really a cool game. I like it. Oh, I can put the Mithril Helm on him too. I have 2 Frost Rods. We're not going to sell them though. Okay. So let's change your helmet, buddy, to the nice one. Actually, let's give it to the healer. I want to get put in the healer. That makes sense. Thank you for giving everybody an hour for the microscape. Putting those channel points to use. Okay, so there's no magic here. I don't think there's any in Tool either, but it won't hurt to go check. Looks like X-Death's getting ready to come out. In my headcanon, X-Death is played by Cher. I think Cher would make an excellent X-Death. Nope. Womp 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 womp. Just here to use some free heal estate. And then it looks like it's ad time. So usually how we do ads here, they're 3 minutes every hour or so. And I take a break from stream. So if anybody's not subscribed, you don't miss any content. And it's a good reminder to do a little bit of self-care. Top off your beverages, take your meds, stretch your legs a little bit, you know, just the little things that are good for us. Let me check out items real quick. No. Yes, I know. Just top off our potion stock. All right. I also have to edit my stream's description because we have Summona. So SMN for water. All right, y'all, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna just run some ads for 3 minutes. Feel free to top off your beverages. do some self-care. I'll be back real quick.
It's a really cool business. Backrooms is on stream.
Emma and Jerry says taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me, I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
Yes, Emmy, thank you. I am dying here, y'all. This is supposed to be a fun, cozy stream, and you're just bringing all the chaos in. I love it. Someone's been too long. Did anybody get any bread to eat for our hot, steamy loaf?
I can't eat any hot, steamy loaves until Friday.
I grabbed that account is 9 years old, so it's not anybody really suspicious. I'm not sure.
Okay. We're live.
It's not anyone suspicious at all.
Nope,
it could just be a real bread enthusiast who's
I
like bread.
I would, if they should make us all gigantic steamy loaves of bread, because now all I want is bread.
Oh yeah, Friday I'm gonna go to the bakery and get a fresh little hot sourdough.
Yeah, well, where you live, like the bakeries are.
Lauren, would you mind sharing a little bit about maybe where the beginnings of the toolkit started?
Yeah, so my first exposure to safety tools was watching somebody do a Monster Hearts 2 actual play. And I remember talking to somebody who was a friend of mine who was in it, and going like, I don't think I could do this. Like, how are you managing this? And they were able to explain, basically, they didn't call it lines and veils because, you know, those are just words that we use, but, you know, talking about hard and soft nose.
It says your mom.
It says the black tentacles. Just cast it. Cast it on yourself. Cast it on everybody.
Black tentacles. Black tentacles. Does it say your mom?
Oh, that must be like a school legend. If you go into the lab at night and cast black tentacles 3 times.
Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an expanded free trial that includes the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning expansion Heavensward, as well as the award-winning Stormblood expansion, where you can play up to level 70 for free with no restrictions on playtime, except no ultimate.
Jupiter here with us.
Okay, listen. Kiso in the wig. Fire. Welcome back. Fire. Look at this. Adorable. We're here. Does everybody have a nice little breaky? Oh, we gotta go to his room. Okay. He was mauled! How do you get there? Return to Tycoon. I already did that. How do I get to Karnak? Yeah, and did crystal. That crystal did shatter. Okay, that's the hint I was looking for. You gotta go into the meteor. It teleports you. Hi, Allie. Welcome in. Happy Pride. How's it going? Save game. Huzzah! Bing! Butts! He warped it. Whee! 2 crystals remain. All right, let's set up, since we're just gonna be doing random encounters. This is 31. Let's give you the Mistral Sword for now. Keep you in the front. Can you use, you cannot use, okay. She cannot use the healing staff. Just my freelancers can. Okay. But for now, everybody's just got swords. Bam, 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 bam. How's Paper Mario treating you? I only played the first one. I don't remember if I beat it. I just remember Princess Peach. You had to bake her cakes. She was adorable. And there was like a little star. Little star dude. Twink, that's right, his name was Twink. What does turtle shell do? Chemist ingredient, okay. Chemist can be actually an interesting job to start with. These dogs have a blue mage skill, I think. That one, that's a blue mage skill. Goodbye. Yeah, there's nothing I think up there. We want to go this way to get to the town. Wow, that actually hit it. Yeah, I think we get arrested. Crackpots on library says it should be stop the crystal. So the queen built a wall. I want to buy magic. Yeah, they send us to jail. It'll use flash, look out. Makes you blind. I think there's a piano in here. Just in case we get barred. Gotta collect all the pianos. These old bones sure do love a roaring fire. They got Professor Sid locked up in the dungeons. I think this is where he hangs out later. Should I buy a fire rod? They're probably really expensive at this point. And now we go to jail. Hey Sid, what's up, Sid? He just has bombs on him. That's normal. Oh, horse feathers. Poor Sid. He bombed the wrong wall. Sid has PTSD because the technology he researched is being used for evil. I think this Sid is one of my favorites. Him and Mid. They're just cutie patooties. So much for the ship. Azzy Wazzy, hi! I get to catch the raid train with one of the conductors. Slay, hell yeah. Welcome in, Azzy. How's it going? It's good to see you. I'm excited to see if we do the masquerade. What cool drag fit you come up with. I think you did, what, Marge Simpson last year? That was so cool. Alright, you can't access the treasures because this place is about to go burning down. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can grab here. Yeah, I was a cat maid. I was a catboy maid. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to peruse this castle because all the treasures are blocked until there's an event where you have to race against the clock. Because it explodes. Hang in there, Captain! Wow, look at all those flowers. Where's the queen? You have a few things up your sleeve? Hell yeah. Well, I can't wait. Oh, it's a fire. The werewolf! There's a lot of anti-furry propaganda in this game. Yeah, Halloween I think is probably my favorite holiday. Two of those, one of those. One of these, two of these. Defense +3. Okay. Magic defense +3. That's definitely better. I'm gonna buy another one of these. One of these. Check out weapons. Get that for my thief. Grab some thunder rods, frost rods, and flame rods. Because we'll use those in the, we can crack them to get spells. Baraga, Blazaga, and Thundaga. Those are really OP. Okay, let's check equipment. You finally got an upgrade. Upgrade. Lowers your strength, but your defense goes up by 2. Definitely upgrade there. Frost Rod, I'm good. Give you this hat. So let me get another one of those items. Mithril Helm. Mithril Armor. Mithril Helm. Mithril Armor. So I need one more silver armlet. That's this dude. What are you, my dear? Okay. Halloween got me doing drag before I actually started doing drag as a side hustle. That's awesome. I love drag. It's so fun. My hair is long. It needs some trimming, Kiso. I haven't decided what I want to do with it yet, so it's just kind of doing its thing. I have a place in mind I want to go to consult with somebody to get it looked at, but I haven't committed yet to what I want to do. But I hope you're doing well, Kiso. Happy Pride. How's life on the other side of the world? All right. Good there. Let's go look at the item shop. Well, magic first. Are there any summons here? That's black magic. Time magic. White magic. Okay, none of that's needed. Is high here? Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Thank you for the big PP shout out for Kiso. All right, items. Still no high potions yet. Okay. This is where the queen ends up later. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in this town I need. Onto the ship. I hope you get some cooler weather. Kiso. Heat makes me miserable. We've been doing Kiso. I did a thing where I bought a house. I was a brave lad. I bought a whole ass house because I'm crazy. So we moved this week. So that's kind of been my priority focus, is getting settled in. Still a lot of work to do. Mug, attack, attack. They just have pots. Yeah, I'm trying to find the things for under my bed. They're somewhere. Defense +3. No, I don't think I want those. Couldn't steal. Nice crit. That's the elevator. Let's explore these other areas first. We're getting a load of potions. I should use them up. So I think I have 99. It's been so nice, Dairy Farmer. I've never done a natural run before. So like I got Thief as my start and I was like, you know what? We're gonna do the natural. I mean, I had decided it, but I'm like, it's not so bad. Because just having a full party of thieves is rough. It's rough. So I'm really glad, honestly, that they're unemployed. But the run's been going pretty good so far. I have used the boost in the Pixel Remaster just for when I'm doing some grinding to save some time. Wah, wah, wah. But so far we have Thief and Summoner. We got our Water Crystal job. Not sure what the fire is gonna be. And we only have a half hour left before we raid out. So we may not finish this dungeon today. That persists. That sucks. Ooh, an elixir. I did put the spectacles on Galif because he has the Ashura. Go down this stairwell before we go up the elevator. So Ferris is currently my backup healer. So when I have a boss battle, I will be giving her the healing staff, the Bonk for Heal staff that I love so much. But for now, she's just using a mithril sword. But when I get into a boss fight, we'll swap her out. So in the Forge Job Fiesta, I don't know how familiar you are, Kiso. Exclamation point Fiesta will get you to the website. In the Forge Job Fiesta, you're randomly assigned the jobs from the crystals. So a natural job run means that each character gets the crystal.
It's all my fault. I shouldn't have forced you to come if you didn't want
job
to.
that corresponds to them. So Bartz gets the wind crystal job, Lena gets the water crystal job, Ferris will get the fire crystal job, and then Galif will get the earth crystal job. And I'm doing a 5th job so that when Cryo comes in, she gets a random job. So it's going to be interesting to see how that wraps up, you know? But yeah, natural just means they correspond. So otherwise they stay as freelancers. Just kind of nice. Hi, kitty cat. Especially with a thief run. Yeah, Emmy inspired me to do this for the train. I was like, we can do that. That sounds like fun. Because I hadn't started my run yet. And it's their charity is supporting the Trans Lifeline, which is awesome. Theris is a queer icon. And did you know that Gogo's in this game? Another queer icon. Gogo's at the bottom of the water tower. Such Ella later. We're just gonna try these one at a time. I don't remember what does what. Okay, that just drops you here. You really like Microscape? Oh, I really like it too. It's so cool. Okay, that just took us over here. That's the exit to the dungeon. We're up to the boss fight. Those have high potions. What's that do? Attack plus 35? Okay. And it's not two-handed, so we can put the shield back on. I guess I have to go this way. Maybe it's not the exit. Okay. I was gonna say, I thought it was the save point. That takes us to the final dungeon. This takes us back, I think, through. If I go straight ahead. Yep, okay. So let's check number 3. I'm glad she missed because it heals it. And we got high potion. Very nice. Thief's gloves. Increases chance of stealing. Nice. Thank you for high potion. So I don't know where the 4th one takes you. Looks like there's another treasure chest over there. Okay. Nice high potion grab. Bye. Just climbing in the ducks. It's so funny to have a freelancer in this fiesta. I like it. Green beret. So you can wear it. I'm gonna give it to you. All right, I think that's it. Do you think we can defeat the boss in the 20 minutes we have left for this? Should we try it? We got all the treasures. Items. Hold on. Let me go put you in the back seat. Equip your bonking staff. Use a tent. Hi, Rune. Thank you for lurkies. Yeah, we're gonna raid into Queenie. We were on Queenie's first slot together, doing Who's Gonna Come to Pride. It was really fun. Oh no, it's a whole nother puzzle. There's no way we're gonna get to the boss. I guess I gotta switch Ferris back. Bonk yourself for heal. Ooh, we got an ether. I guess I can have her on defense. That should be fine. Let's move that here. Move that here. Give me ether. Thank you. I don't think I have a way to buy them yet. Thank you for ether. Okay. Still potion. Couldn't steal. That's rude. Do you want to be on this? Elixir. Thank you for ether. Damn. A speed shake. Okay, so let's use up our potions. Quick save. See if we can do this. I have ice rods. Okay. Bye. That was easy. Well then, I guess that boss fight was no problem. So we should see what our fire job's gonna be, huh? And then we just have one unemployed homie. The furry has arrived. He's here to save the day. He's your friend. He's your buddy. Your homies. No, we already got Berserker. No Berserker. Shiva and that Frost Rod. I'm glad I picked her up. Oh no, I can't turn it off. He's about to pull a Pelham and Porum move. Whee! Kaboom. Let's squish. At least we got free heal estate. I think that's what that pot is. This part's anxiety. Farts for pride. Thank you for farts for pride. How you doing, Ara? How's things going? Happy Pride. Anxiety.mp3. Look, the time froze. Let's take a peek. Since I know we're out of time for a stream today, I do want to take a peek at what our fire job's gonna be. Drum roll. Do I have that? Ding. We got Geomancer. Interesting. So we're gonna do 5 jobs. So this is going to be Lena's job. This will be Galif's job. And then this one will be Kryle's job. I know we're getting so many squishies, but at least we have Galif as a freelancer for now. That's the benefit of this run. You don't get to cross your job skills with the ones that you get, but at least you get to progress through. Let me see. Bum 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 bum. Shit. This bitch hurts. Got an elixir. Another elixir. Just eating these like candy. Okay, nothing in there. These all have elixirs. A ribbon? That's awesome. Look at what that shit does. Damn. Can you wear it? You can wear it. That's awesome. Quick save. Yep, it gives you immunity to all statuses. A shuriken. That was not really worth the item. We're gonna get cavities. I feel like there was a treasure on this floor. No, I guess not. If you have a blue mage, this encounter coming up is really important because you can get Death Gaze or Death Grasp, whatever it is. Exactly, Lee. Shout out to Shiva, slaying away. Thanks for the big PP shout out for Lee. Nice crits.
No gaze. No gaze, please. No G-A-Z-E.
Thank you for no gaze.
That one. That kind.
Just stocking up on elixirs. Well, we've got half our time left. I'm so grateful that we found a ribbon. That's awesome. Don't know how much use it will be for the rest of the run, but we'll find out. Because we may not get Densa. But for now, Galuf can wear it until we get his shit. Oh, that's right. There's an upstairs on both halves. I missed the one on the other side. Main gosh. I think that's for butts. Sometimes blocks enemy attacks. I'm gonna try to get the one on the other side. I'm gonna be a brave person. Just in case I fuck it up. Go Shiva! Slay! So after this, there's just the two by the entrance, I believe. So an elixir. Shiva, go! An Elven Mantle. Sometimes evades physical attacks. Let's give it to you. That's a dope item. I know I have 2 minutes to raid out.
Who's coming?
Wakey, wakey.
Hi, Quest.
If you're coming right now, let me see.
How you doing, baby boy?
Let me see it. Show me. Huh? He
Falling
who is
apart.
coming?
Whips in your heart, break and frost, just your eyes, ready to fly. Use one of those elixirs. Last treasure. Damn. Okay. Well, we got all the treasures. So all that's left is to do the boss fight. I think we're gonna call it here. I'm so happy. Thank you for raid message. But it's good to see you, Quats. Welcome on in. We are about to head off to our next stop to see the wonderful Queenie Toots. It's Queenie. We love Queenie. As I like to say towards the end of every stream, with the right conditions, every human has the ability to heal. You have the power to create those conditions. Thank you for the shouty for Queenie. So copy that raid message. Don't forget to join the Fruity Community Discord. You can check us out there on our card, learn all about our team. This event will be running through the end of the weekend. Sunday will be our finale, so feel free to pop on. If you need the schedule for the rest of the train, go check out that Herrero link. And if you're interested in doing your own 4-job fiesta, go check out that website. Here's all my socials. If you want to follow me on the interwebs and stalk me, that's the best places to do it. Just head to my website, rollforresilience.com. And yeah, but thank you all for joining. This was good. I'm making good prog in this natural jobs run of Final Fantasy V. I will see y'all later. Let's go say hi to Queenie. Bye. Bye, Magashi. Bye, Ami. Bye, Quads. See you later. Bye, Dairy Farmer. Have a good time zone. Bye, Sparky. Yeah, I got a lot of good elixirs. I'm so excited.